was a cold winter morning as Donald Trump traveled through the busy streets of New York City on his way to a meeting. The air was crisp, and the sidewalks were alive with people hurrying to their destinations. As his car passed a street corner, something unusual caught his attention. A man sitting on the sidewalk wrapped in a tattered military jacket and a frayed blanket. Beside him lay a cardboard sign that read in bold letters, "I am a veteran. Please help." Trump immediately instructed his driver to pull over. Turning to his security team, he said, "I need to know who this man is before stepping out of the vehicle and braving the icy wind." Trump approached the man, who initially flinched but remained seated. With a gentle voice, Trump asked, "Hello, what's your name?" The man hesitated before replying in a hoarse voice, "My name is John Miller." Trump knelt to his level, meeting his eyes with an empathetic gaze. "Tell me your story, John," he said softly. John tucked his trembling hands into his blanket and, with a deep breath, began to speak. "I'm a veteran. I joined the military at 22 and served in Afghanistan. We faced unimaginable challenges, losing friends and fighting every day to survive. But the hardest part wasn't what happened there. It was coming back and realizing nothing was the same." Trump listened intently as John recounted his injuries, his struggles to reintegrate, and the heartbreak of being abandoned by his family. John's voice trembled as he continued, "I lost my job, my home, and everything I had. Now I'm cold, hungry, and forgotten. Last winter, the man sleeping next to me on the streets froze to death. He was a Vietnam veteran. I can't stop thinking that could be me someday." Tears welled in his eyes as he added, "I gave everything for this country, but now I feel invisible." Trump's expression grew somber as he replied, "John, a man like you should never be in this situation. You served this country, and now it's time for this country to serve you. This has to change, and I promise it will." Without hesitation, Trump pulled out his phone and made a call. He instructed his assistant to arrange a hotel room and ensure medical care for John. Turning to his bodyguard, he said, "Get him a hot meal." Trump then sat beside John, offering reassurance and staying until the meal arrived, a warm soup and sandwich. For the first time in years, John had something warm to eat. Trump escorted John to a hotel, ensuring he had clean clothes, a shower, and a soft bed. A doctor was also called to provide proper care. The next morning over breakfast, Trump shared a plan. "John, I've connected you with Veterans United. They'll help you rebuild your life, and I'll cover your expenses for the first year," he said. John's eyes filled with tears as he whispered, "I can't believe this is real." Later that day, John met with a representative from Veterans United who outlined resources like housing, job training, and counseling. Trump also handed John a check from his foundation for immediate needs. Overwhelmed with gratitude, John said, "This feels like a miracle. I never thought my life could change so quickly." As Trump prepared to leave, he turned to John and said, "One day, you'll help someone else. The world gets better when we extend our hands to each other." Determined, John replied, "I promise I will." Facing the camera, Trump addressed viewers, urging them to help those in need. Even a small gesture can change a life. Let's spread hope and kindness together. The story concluded with scenes of John moving into a safe home, preparing for work, and rediscovering his sense of dignity. His smile reflected the hope of a brighter future, proving that a single act of kindness could transform a life forever.